The transfer market buzz. Alexander Isak's potential move from Newcastle United. In the ever-evolving world of football, transfer news is akin to the heartbeat of the sport, constantly pulsating with rumors, confirmations, and speculations. Among the most reputable voices in this dynamic landscape is Fabrizio Romano, the transfer guru renowned for his accurate reporting and in-depth insights. Recently, his reports have stirred the pot regarding Alexander Isak, the talented forward currently plying his trade at Newcastle United. With 3 years left on his contract, Isak's desire for a move has raised eyebrows and ignited discussions among fans, analysts, and clubs alike. A brief overview of Alexander Isak's journey. Before diving into the implications of Isak's potential move, it's essential to understand the player himself. Born on September 21, 1999, in Solna, Sweden, Isak's journey in football began at a young age. He joined the youth ranks of AIK and made his first team debut at just 16. His performances caught the eye of scouts across Europe, leading to a transfer to Borussia Dortmund in 2017. Despite facing challenges in Germany, Isak's talent shone through. He spent time on loan at Willem II in the Netherlands, where he showcased his goal-scoring prowess, netting 13 goals in 16 games. This success led him to Real Sociedad, where he truly flourished, becoming one of La Liga's most promising strikers. In 2022, Isak made headlines with his move to Newcastle United for a fee reportedly around £60 million, making him the club's record signing at the time. His first season in the Premier League was a mixed bag, filled with flashes of brilliance but also marred by injuries. However, his potential remained undeniable. The current situation at Newcastle United. Newcastle United has undergone a remarkable transformation over the past few years, especially since the takeover by a consortium led by the Saudi Arabian Public Investment Fund (PIF). With substantial financial backing, the club has set its sights on competing for trophies and securing a spot in European competitions. Isak was a key part of this vision, bringing technical skill, speed, and a keen eye for goal. However, as the team strives to solidify its position among England's elite, questions arise regarding squad depth and the future of certain players. The impact of Isak's potential departure. Fabrizio Romano's report that Alexander Isak desires a move away from Newcastle has sent shockwaves through the football community. While the forward's contract runs until 2026, such news raises several critical questions. Motivation behind the move. Isak's desire to leave could stem from various factors. Perhaps he seeks a more competitive environment, a chance to play in the UEFA Champions League, or simply a new challenge. Understanding his motivations is key to assessing the situation. Newcastle's response. The club's management faces a dilemma. Should they entertain Isak's desire for a move, or is it more prudent to retain one of their most valuable assets? With ambitions of challenging for titles, losing a player of Isak's caliber could set back their plans. Potential destinations. If Isak does push for a transfer, where could he go? Top clubs across Europe would likely be interested in securing his services, making for an intriguing subplot in the summer transfer window. Analyzing Fabrizio Romano's reporting style. Fabrizio Romano's style of reporting has made him a trusted figure in the world of football journalism. Known for his catchphrase, "Here we go," he has a knack for delivering transfer news with a sense of authority and accuracy. His insights often come from direct sources, including agents, club officials, and industry insiders, lending credibility to his reports. The importance of credibility in transfer news. In an era where misinformation can spread like wildfire, the credibility of transfer news is paramount. Romano has built a reputation for reliability, often being the first to break significant transfer stories. This credibility not only boosts his following but also shapes the narrative around player movements. The football community's reaction. News of Isak's potential departure has elicited a range of reactions from fans, pundits, and fellow players. Social media platforms are abuzz with opinions, predictions, and emotional responses. Fan reactions. Newcastle fans have been particularly vocal in expressing their feelings. Some are disheartened by the prospect of losing a player they view as integral to the club's future. On the other hand, there are those who understand the nature of football and the allure of other clubs, especially in light of Isak's ambitions. Pundits weigh in. Football analysts and pundits have also weighed in on the situation. Many express surprise at Isak's desire to leave, given his recent signing and the club's upward trajectory. Others speculate that a lack of consistent playing time or the pressure to perform in the Premier League may be influencing his decision. The broader implications for Newcastle United. Should Isak leave, the implications for Newcastle United could be profound. Rebuilding the squad. Losing a player of Isak's caliber would necessitate a strategic response from Newcastle's management. They would need to identify suitable replacements, potentially looking at emerging talents or established strikers who can adapt to the Premier League's demands. Financial considerations. From a financial standpoint, Isak's transfer could yield a substantial fee, especially if interest from top clubs materializes. This influx could be reinvested into the squad, addressing other areas in need of improvement. Maintaining momentum. The club is at a crucial juncture, aiming to capitalize on its recent success and build a squad capable of competing for honors. Retaining key players like Isak would be essential for maintaining momentum and fostering a winning culture. Conclusion. What lies ahead for Alexander Isak and Newcastle United? As the summer transfer window approaches, the situation surrounding Alexander Isak is one to watch closely. With Fabrizio Romano's reports igniting speculation, fans and analysts alike will be keen to see how this narrative unfolds. Will Isak remain at Newcastle, or will he seek new pastures? One thing is certain, the football world will be watching closely. In conclusion, the drama surrounding Isak's potential move encapsulates the unpredictable nature of the transfer market. As clubs vie for the best talent, and players navigate their careers, stories like this remind us of the passion and intrigue that make football so captivating. Whether Isak stays or goes, his journey will undoubtedly continue to be a topic of conversation in the beautiful game. The future of Alexander Isak, a look at his career aspirations amid Newcastle's Champions League qualification. In the ever-evolving landscape of football, few names have resonated as prominently in recent months as Alexander Isak. The Swedish forward, who has been a pivotal figure for Newcastle United, has found himself at the center of speculation regarding his future. As reported by renowned football journalist Fabrizio Romano, despite Newcastle's impressive qualification for the UEFA Champions League, Isak is contemplating a move away from St. James's Park. This intriguing situation not only raises questions about the player's ambitions but also highlights the complexities of modern football transfers. Newcastle United, a new dawn. Newcastle United's journey from relegation candidates to Champions League contenders has been nothing short of remarkable. Under the guidance of manager Eddie Howe, the Magpies have transformed their playing style and squad depth, resulting in a resurgence that has enthralled fans and pundits alike. The team's qualification for the Champions League marks a significant milestone, showcasing the club's potential to compete at the highest level in Europe. However, amidst this success, the news of Isak's desire to explore new opportunities has emerged, creating a stir in the football community. The 23-year-old striker joined Newcastle in August 2021, arriving with significant expectations. His blend of pace, technical ability, and goal-scoring prowess made him a coveted asset for the club. Yet, as the dust settles on a successful season, Isak's ambitions seem to extend beyond the confines of Tyneside. Fabrizio Romano's insights. Fabrizio Romano, widely regarded as one of the most reliable sources in football journalism, has shed light on the situation. According to Romano, Isak's desire to pursue opportunities elsewhere is a significant factor in the current narrative. While Newcastle is undoubtedly on an upward trajectory, Isak is keen to assess his options in order to further his career and ambitions. Romano's insights underscore the notion that players, regardless of a club's success, often seek personal growth and new challenges. Isak's situation is emblematic of a broader trend in football, the balancing act between team loyalty and individual aspirations. The allure of new horizons. Isak's ambition to explore new opportunities speaks volumes about his character as a player. At just 23, he is at a crucial juncture in his career. While Newcastle offers the prospect of European football, the allure of playing for a club with a storied history, greater resources, or even in a more competitive league could tempt him to make a move. Clubs across Europe are undoubtedly monitoring the situation closely. Teams in the Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, and beyond may see Isak as a valuable addition to their attacking line. His versatility allows him to play in various roles in the attack, making him an appealing target for clubs seeking to bolster their forward options. The Newcastle perspective. From Newcastle's perspective, Isak's potential departure is a double-edged sword. On one hand, the club would be reluctant to lose a player of his caliber, particularly as they look to establish themselves as a permanent fixture in the upper echelons of English football. His goals and contributions were vital in securing their Champions League status, and replacing such a player is no small task. On the other hand, if Isak is determined to leave, Newcastle may need to consider their options. The club could capitalize on his value in the transfer market, using the funds to reinvest in the squad and strengthen areas that may require improvement. The fans' reaction. The prospect of losing Isak has elicited varied reactions among Newcastle fans. Some supporters express disappointment at the thought of parting with a player who has quickly become a fan favorite. His electrifying performances and ability to score crucial goals endeared him to the St. James's Park faithful. However, others understand that football is a business, and player movements are often dictated by personal aspirations and market dynamics. Fans often feel a deep emotional connection to players, and the news of Isak's potential departure brings forth a sense of nostalgia for the moments he has provided. The chants, the goals, and the celebrations are etched in their memories, making the prospect of losing him all the more poignant. The impact on Isak's career. As Isak contemplates his future, several factors will influence his decision. First and foremost is the desire for personal and professional growth. Playing in the Champions League is an enticing prospect, but so is the chance to lead the line for a club that aligns with his ambitions. Moreover, the competitive nature of football means that players must be strategic about their careers. A move to a club with a strong project, promising talent, and the potential for success can significantly impact a player's development. Isak will undoubtedly weigh these considerations carefully as he navigates this pivotal moment in his career. As the summer transfer window approaches, all eyes will be on Alexander Isak and his next move. Fabrizio Romano's reporting has set the stage for what could be one of the more intriguing transfer sagas of the season. While Newcastle United celebrates its Champions League qualification, Isak's desire to explore new opportunities adds a layer of complexity to the narrative. In the world of football, where fortunes can change in an instant, Isak's next steps will be watched closely by fans, pundits, and clubs alike. Whether he remains at Newcastle to continue his development or embarks on a new adventure, one thing is certain: Alexander Isak's journey is far from over, and the best may yet be to come. In the grand tapestry of football, players like Isak are often the threads that weave the fabric of excitement, anticipation, and dreams. As the transfer window unfolds, the footballing world will hold its breath, waiting to see where this talented forward will land next.